Hello and welcome to Torment, Tides of Numenera. So,
Consider it done.
we are considering it done. We are heading out, back into the crypt, and we need to find out what the hell is going on. We need to go back to the necropolis, and we need to talk to the Phoenix. And we have a lot more to explore before possibly heading off to Mazoth. Because, yeah. Big portal.
Let's go.
Let's go! And to go back, because possibly it's gonna be our last... Let's go with the center hexagonal button. That supposedly returns us to where we started out. Back to the necropolis. We definitely don't want to get lost in this crazy place. Ah, hey there guys. We need to head back to speak with the Phoenix. A guy who is just not afraid of the endless path. Endless gate? Endless gate. Yeah. The sect of the Dendrohur, who are not so kind to wait for you to die. And yeah, those guys are definitely not someone you wanna tango with. I don't know if taking
Let's do it.
if using that portal would just deny me. Let's check it out. Using Adiris's portal would teleport me from this place. We can do that. But we really shouldn't do that right now. We need to go and talk to Phoenix. Hopefully,
it done.
it's just gonna work out. Last cast up, you look ridiculous. I mean, like that armor, it's gotta be said. I mean, like that's just ridiculous. That's just embarrassing. I'm kind of tempted to take it off. So Phoenix, there's not much to do here. Actually, that's blocked. We can't go there either. So let's just talk to Phoenix. Oh, you're back! He seems slightly surprised, and his voice is different. I found your marker in the necropolis. That note contains a code to your tomb.
I'm ready to learn something new.
He makes the note. He takes the note from you, scrutinizing it intently. It shimmers and flickers momentarily, and then exerts himself to remain material through a force of visible will. That would explain why I could not understand myself. An artificial construct in my mind. An artificial construct on my mind. I am dead. And manifest again? Have I mastered time? He takes an internal inventory. No, I am a particular shade. Remnant, an echo of what could have been. I shall fade then, and hope that my lesson remains. I thank you. Knowledge is precious. Treasure yours. And now I will rest. Farewell. With a flicker of light, the yawning of consciousness roused and returning to oblivion, he flickers away into the air. Faint hiss is the only marker of his passage. What? Okay.
It's a plan.
It's a plan, apparently. You don't have to die and go back to oblivion. Just saying.
At last.
At last. Polo? Yeah, we can talk with him.
All right.
Possibly I could talk with him further if we had Calistige in the team, but I'm kind of committed to just going with these followers.
All right.
Possibly finding other ones, but I kind of like going with these ones. I don't want to miss anything that they might have, because we definitely need to pay attention to Ertis, Patkina, and Eligern too. They all have their own stories, and I don't want to miss a thing about them. So we don't have to go back to the Phoenix thingy, but we have an extra code we can just use. That we found on the leader of the endless path. It's 5143. When the fourth hexagon illuminates a field of... Well, whatever. We already read that many times. We're just gonna go and see what the lead guy has in store. Uh-oh. The arcane humanoid shimmers and displaces across multiple versions of itself in a blink. So quick is the motion that you almost doubt your senses. The black-clad being makes slow, deliberate movements, its eyes like dull grey jewels set into an expressionless face. You sense a malevolence caged. Its voice is deep and rich. I am Silver. You are a fellow seeker, yes. Tantarum has sent me to learn the secrets of the valley. I can smell the desire on your skin, but not the success. I have explored many of them and learned many things. Tantalum has said, I'll find secrets here. He's correct. Keep up the search, and your desires will see a reward. You must keep searching. Must keep what time? There is still time. Who are you? Certainly, all of humanity's wisdom, and even much of that is not of humanity, lies buried in this necropolis. It is only a matter of time and effort before one finds answers. What are you? Looking for the truth. My truth, not yours. I intend to find it. What are you? Okay. Tell me what you're doing here again. What have you found in these tombs? What? You just started to say something and just left? So you found the map.
Fine.
Oh. Looks like this is the Tomb of the Silver Surfers. Hey, Oswald.
I'm making a note.
A frail humanoid, a creature with olive skin, clad in rags wrapped around its waist, rummages about aimlessly, fidgeting with elongated hands. Scattered and fizzy dark strands on its scalp appear to be fair. As you approach, he rears his head, revealing large yellow eyes with tiny black dots that stare back at you gleefully. His smile, wide for a creature of his size, shows a perfect set of teeth, and his head moves inquisitively from side to side. You stand in Oldville's mind, he proclaims. Its thoughts are strange, no words, only music, humming, whistling, singing, sometimes with lyrics, sometimes without. They make no sense at all, not even musically. Another carcass who's old. He leans forward to look at the strange man. His tattoos slide down his arms, bunching at his wrists as if straining to touch the object of his regard. You're not mad at all, are you? Madness, my friend? I'm the sanest man you ever meet. The kindest soul, the truest heart. Those who call me out of sanity have gone into that place themselves. Elegant raises an eyebrow to you. What he's saying is that his head is mind twisted by crossing through higher dimensions, and that anyone who thinks he is correct is blind. He addresses that little man again. Is that about the right of it? Oddwald nods frantically. As I just said. What can you tell me about yourself? Why, my friend, I'm Oddwald. Oddwald the Sane. Oddwald the Magnificent. Oddwald the True Seeker. And Keeper of the Past. The one who knows. The one who remembers. The one who hides and the one who laughs. He pushes some of his gewgaws around on the floor, creating an intricate pattern, or perhaps just a mess. They said I was mad. Carcass, my mind, a melted machine. When did they come in to see? Did I not open the eyes to let them taste the colors of my thoughts? But they swept the knowledge into me and out of me, and all that's left is dust. He drunks an arithmetic pattern into the dust of the tomb floor. After a moment, he scatters his assembled junk with a swipe of one hand. Pieces fly randomly, but each lands during one of the beats, and they land in a straight line. He gathers the pieces. Insight, knowledge, foreknowledge, intuition, a predator's mind trapped in the prey's body. See the puzzle, fit together, and find the nearest bolt hole. What are you doing here? Doing? All the myriad of delights of low life lie before me. Breathing, heart breathing, observing, digesting, expressing, micturating, pontificating, answering, ruminating. It is a good time to be alive. To be alive. He shoves a piece of his junk You do what? Say I am discovering myself and the world and the hidden parts of the universe. Listen, these tombs, I know them. They sing to me. They're new children, the children and their gate. I know of them. I even know the fearful Inifir. They are not secrets, though they are secretive. Look around you. You see the walls? I see the history, the past, the future, the potential. I line up probabilities and then I push them around until they are true. And when I understand the patterns, I retain the patterns. So what am I doing here? Learning. He gathers up his junk again. What can you tell me about the children of the Endless Gate? Lowers his head and smiles. They know me. I know them. And when they come with ill intent, when they come as friends, I greet them warmly and keep an open otherwhere at my back. When they come as enemies, they cannot find me. These doors to the other worlds, I have opened them. One brought me here, one opened my mind and spilled my thoughts out. One taught me to put my thoughts back in. He hefts a handful of small bones. You don't know where he found them. He casts them on the floor and laughs to himself and scoops them back up. So strange to think of a mind as a place to store thoughts, only by custom, only by memory. Much better to find a place for your thoughts in the world. He pauses and thinks, of course, then you have to worry about someone stealing your thoughts. Can you tell me anything useful about the children of the Endless Gate? He frowns. There's a door that might be best closed. But the opening comes unless he shrugs. But don't close it. Your brothers see but don't act. They speak but never listen. The opening is an opening. I have places to go, places to hide. Those here, they stuck in one perception. The gate. Weight of hate. Too late, too great to close the gate. What do you know about Inifir? Who knows a sibling better than a brother? Who has forgotten the face of his father, but remembered his acts? Who has seen a broken mind turned into a vengeful thing? He has no taste for blood, nor for flesh, but his children bring him these morsels anyway. They do not need his advice, they call him Lord, but he is their slave. Poor Inifir, a life misremembered, misinterpreted. He regards his young pal. A life wasted in fear. Inifir too near, too dear. Engineer of fear, sincere. Right. Can you tell me anything else about Inifir? He does not hunger for blood. He hides because of this. He pauses and looks through the bits scattered in front of him. Sorrow. He nods at you. Do not be like him. Do not hide. So Inifir could be a cast-off. Do you know anything about the girl named Choi? I think she might be interned here.
Making a note.
Ah, Choi! Choi is joyful repose. A chin in thought. A foot full of toes. A thought the toes are mostly missing. Snatched away by wind. Like the light in her eyes. He hums a snatch of a popular song and immediately mangles it. What was it? Oh yes, it was no. He hums the tune again and mangles it in a different way. Yes, that's it. 4, 2, 2, 1. But remember, he says, dancing from one fruit to another, if you want to learn anything, you must hold your breath. Can you tell me anything else about Inifir? Oh yeah, never mind that. Thanks for that. So let's check out the Silver Surfers. Unending, unchanged, yet to begin before now. Time, now before time, empty words to fill an unremarkable void. Entropy is the only truth to remain unchanged. Read the name, Black. Semi to Rebek.
I'm ready.
What else? Look, ma! No hands! This Silver Surfer was derpy. Who was it? Min Ling Liang Tan. Alright.
Sure.
Them Silver Surfers. Let's go. Enter some other codes. Enter a code to a location I already know. Old Vault? No. Choice Tomb. Looks like it's saved. I know it. It's 4221. You press the buttons 4221. As you press each button, a symbol illuminates on a surrounding hex. When the fourth hexagon illuminates, a field of energy forms around you, and you feel the same tight, sucking sensation at your gut. That sensation sucks. Hey, Choi. Whoa, you got a slide? Oh, it's not a slide? I was led to believe there's a girl here, and it looked like we have a slide here, but it turned out to be not really sure what. And 2 radiators.
Yes. Now.
As you approach the rock pillar of the tomb, you feel subtle variations in air temperature and pressure around you. Tiny gusts and zephyrs push your eyes towards specific striations in the stone. Allow the wind to guide your eyes.
I'll remember that.
Remembering what you were told, you hold your breath. The gentle breezes control the flickering of your eyes toward the unpredictable places on the wall, and the patterns and purpose of the gusts quickly become clear. They have been training your eyes to see, and suddenly the truth comes clear in the twisting letters made from distortions in the air itself. They are in an older version of the truth, but you can read them. It's an epitaph, and it bears the name Choi Kai-sul. Kai-sul. That was the surname of the memorialist you met when you entered the valley, Ronos Kai-sul. The wind has not stopped. The subtle pressures are trying to guide you to new patterns. Follow the wind. Words appear in the air, shivered into being by subtle gusts, and you read the tale. Come you now to the tomb of Choi Kai-sul. It stands empty, for her body is gone, wrested away by the foul children to feed their endless gate and its infernal master. We raise this marker to commemorate the life of our beloved, to swear undying vengeance upon the man who stole her from us. Choi Kai-sul, your name will live forever. The shapes hover in the air a moment longer, and the air ceases its restless fight. The letters disappear instantly, and all that remains is the sound of your breathing.
All right.
Let's do it. Seasons roll, turning, eternally returning, but no summer twice. SVD. Great. A poet who sucked. Let's see, who was that? Chevron Dudaplex.
Done.
Right. Honor remains honor, always. It is not for us to know what end is true, only our actions in achieving it matter. Finally, my choice is made. Being a bad person, or just choosing a really lame, like wall-liner on your grave? Who were you? Kafal, perfect avenger. Of course you call yourself the perfect avenger.
Done.
You idiot. You gotta be seriously delusional to bury yourself with a like a inspirational quote or whatever that is. So, Kai-sul. I found Choi's market. It had a very strange epithet, but I learned that Choi's surname is Kai-sul, the same as Ronos Kai-sul, the memorialist I met when I entered the valley. Perhaps he can shed some more light on this. So we can go out. Also, we don't know about Ertis. Could we talk to Ertis and perhaps... Ertis? Oh, is it time for talking again? What happened to that shepherd's crook I found in that alcove anyway? A shepherd probably took it, he says, looking around with a skull. Took it in a dark place, maybe a labyrinth, maybe they took it there. His fist is trembling at his side and his aura is fluctuating wildly. He's talking about the echo that we made him stop talking. That what? Make him stop talking immediately. He flinches as though someone has slapped his forehead and the glow returns to his normal brilliance. Shepherds! Aren't they interesting? He says slowly. You should stop talking about them. Where they are hiding now? What do you know about the... Well, no. How are things between us? Great! He declares, throwing his hands in the air. I knew we had the same instincts for adventure. It looks like we don't have enough information. We can't just... Alright, let's go. We can't progress Ertis's quest. Not right now. Okay, let's just go back. Can we return to the necropolis's entrance? Let's do that. I like that. Because then we can just go back to the guys easier. Oh. I thought we were gonna go back to the entrance. Never mind that.
Ready.
Well, it's gonna be quite a run, but hey. So we need to talk to these Kaisus on the way to find out what happened to Choi. I definitely wanna find out what happened, what's the deal with Ertis. Because it is unclear.
On my way.
Let's go! On my way. Got some level ups. No need to do it right now. We're just running around.
You want it done right.
Oh, I always want it done right. Oh, can we just click on it?
On it.
Oh, come on! That's not what I wanted. Oh, yes, that's exactly what I wanted. I'm quite fond of my current party. Matkina, one's good. Wants to do good, but... I don't like, the years weren't too kind to her.
All right.
She became, I don't know. She kind of gave up on people. But that's definitely not who she wants to be. Ertis? What's secret? I like her.
Go.
It's just a guy. I like him.
If you want a job done right.
So Ronos, have you taken care of the cultists? The longer it takes, the more I fear for all of us. He puts his hand across his eyes. I'm sorry, I shouldn't rush you. How can I help you? I found a tomb for a girl named Choi Kasu. I mean, like, I took care of the cultists. Can I take credit for that? Choi Kasu? Is she any relation to you? Choi Kasu? How interesting. No, sadly, I've never heard the name. Took my name not from Choi's marker, but from the hero I was in my true life. Ronos Kaisu, here. Let me give you the code to that tomb, so that you can visit it yourself. Clears his throat. Maybe Choi's name is in the histories, if you can access them, that is.
I'll remember that.
2413. He scribes numbers on the scrap of cloth and hands it to you. Thanks for that.
You've got it.
You got it. We're going away. Go. I'm like, cast up. You cannot run funny. I mean, like, I don't know. Maybe too much swinging hand action. Hand action. Maybe not. Who knows? Can we go in? Walk into the light. Alright, we're just gonna go back to the necropolis.
I'm ready.
That's the way to go. Oh, that's just the entrance. Fine. And like, it kind of looks like lava. Alright.
At last.
We gotta go back. And we gotta go for the 2413 grave. A lot of graves here. I suppose you have the option to jump, like just skip a lot of the content, but we definitely don't want to do that. We want to be thorough. Yep. Does it count as a location I already know? Ronos Kaisu's tomb. Saves time to use it like that. Go! Use the Stargate. Come on! Go in! A lot of tombs here, I must say. Wow. So we got a creepy face of
I
two
am the very soul of action.
cheese. As you touch the engravings on the epitaph, you feel familiar stirring of air, pushing your eyes toward the imperfections on the surface. As with choice tome, the glyphs of the truth curl into shape as distortions of the air and form themselves into the name of the deceased, Ronos Kaisul. More words begin to form, taking shape like a clear smoke. Examine archive and display likenesses. Do it! Check out the archives. Whisper of wind tickles your ear. Protection of archives enabled. Speak the code and read freely. You remember the words of Choi's marker. Your name will be forever. And you whisper the name Choi. It works. Beams of potential information begin spilling into the air, hiding behind these words. History of Ronos Kaisul. Experiments. Requests. Genealogy. Seriously, you make your password your sister's name? History. Lighted images appear on the currents of air, subtly distorted, and they show the progression of Ronos Kaisul's life. Voice slightly modulated through the wind speaks. Ronos Kaisul was born Ronos Jevin, an only child in a successful merchant family of Sagus Cliffs. His parents sought for him a position within the bureaucracy. He showed an early aptitude for gentlemanly pursuits of governing, weaponcraft, and poisons. His interest took him elsewhere. He became fascinated by the secrets of the ancients and experimented with their lost knowledge under the tutelage of the Aeon priests. As one of their number, he sought the secrets of life and established himself in the field of medicine, focusing particularly on those damaged by the Numenera. He married Rinda Kaisul, taking her name for himself and their family. They had a daughter named Choi. She was the new center of Ronos' life until the children of Endless Gate abducted and murdered her. Damn. Ronos vowed to avenge Choi's death and destroy the cult. This vendetta consumed him. Options now include to return to the main free, where you can hear and read about his experiments, or you can continue with Ronos Kaisul's vendetta against the children of the Endless Gate. Can I continue with the history? With the loss of his daughter, Kaisul resigned from the Aeon Priest and turned his full attention to destroying the cult. By then they had moved on, leaving him with no object for his revenge. The voice flatly notes. Rinda Kaisul took her own life. Ronos redoubled his efforts, sold all that he possessed, and devoted himself to finding the children. In time, he hired an explorer named Martsissa to assist in this pursuit. There's a pause then. Neither returned. Years after disappearing, Kaisul sent a letter to his oldest mentor. The voice quakes slightly. In it, Kaisul explained that he had found the children and their leader, Inifir. He wrote Inifir and the others are victims, not monsters. They are prisoners of pain. And Inifir is a slave to dark masters beyond our plane. Rather than seek vengeance, I will endeavor to set them free.
Making a note.
Some months later, Kaisul's body was transmitted to the mentor as well, and many years after that, the body of his guide, Marcissa, was deposited in the Valley of Dead Heroes. Thus ends the story of Ronos Kaisul. Entombed herein, his wife, Rinda Kaisul, is interred in her family's Ozuari in Sagus Cliffs, and the marker of his daughter, Choi Kaisul, can be found 4221. Marcissa's tomb lies at 1254. You can check out Marcissa's tomb. The voice crackles to a halt, and the main menu returns. Experiments. Experiments included vivisections and necrosection on a variety of creatures across the Protectorate's biome. These led to investigations into cross-dimensional manifestations and psychoses, a field of study Kaisul abandoned upon the death of his daughter. Bequests? A subdued male voice speaks. While scholar Kaisul liquidated the overwhelming majority of his estate shortly before his disappearance, certain family trusts and ongoing honoria and royalties remained. These were assigned to the Aeon priest to Sagus Cliffs until confirmation of Kaisul's death. At that time, his remaining properties escheated to the city. List of the financial instruments and revenue sources scroll across the screen. About the genealogy. Voice of intermediate gender reports. Scholar Kaisul Javin conducted extensive research into his background. He has uncovered trace evidence that he is distantly related to the slave families. Through further research suggests that his particular branch was excised 150 years ago prior to his birth. He married Brinda Kaisul and they produced one daughter named Choi. She perished, and with her passing, both the Kaisul and Javin lines vanquished. Alright, what about the cheeses? Do we have Marissa's tomb as well? It was tough being me. Chance Tarsa. I like that.
Yes. Now.
Our last breaths in this tomb. At last we are free. Our two hearts afloat in rivers of time. Finally beyond this reality. Our two souls released. Like birds they fly away. Finally together for all eternity. Who are you? Jean-Francois and Elodie. Jean-Francois.
Action! Here I come!
I should work on my French accent. As to have it as an option. Oh, and insult of the French with it. Enter the code to location I already know. What? Oh, yeah. Enter the code for both the Endless Gate and the Marcissa's Tomb. What? Right. Yes. Yes. 1254 is the Endless Gate. And that is where Marcissa is buried. Ooh. I like this. Do it. You press buttons 1, 2, 5, 4, and you press yeah, whatever. We did this thing. We're already familiar with it. That's interesting. So you say they are. Whoa! More souls to release the gate. It calls its time.
I'll remember that.
You can see the whites all around this man's eyes. His face is frozen in a rictus of frenzy. Can you feel it? The power of the Endless Gate. It calls to us. It's time. Time for what? Power, glory, ecstasy. He stares at something behind your head. You're not sure whether he actually heard you at all. Before he can utter another word, the man's spine goes stout. His expression becomes that of a towel being savagely wrung about, but his voice stays drenched in childish glee. They call us now! Is it just a suicide gate? Are you just gonna run in? The masters back and shake for glory. We hear and obey. Uh-oh. That looks pretty bad. Let's not run into it. Most of these spots can be opened on one side. However, several contains humans, many of them Saga citizens by their clothing. Where the blood does not obscure it, vaguely humanoid shadows lie within these spots. Wow.
Yes.
That's the last thing we can interact with other than the gate. The children of the Endless Gates seem to have paid special attention to this tomb. Their scroll covers it in blood smears and goblets. What little you can read seems to offer praise to the dead woman and to whatever it is the children worship. Beneath this desecration, however, is an old carved inscription. She stood watch between hope and horror, and died beloved on her feet in service of who we suffer. Signed in a fear. Look at more closely at the children's writing. Incomprehensible scratches and scrawls, all of them, and you can't make sense of them. Yet somehow they fill you a vague and nameless sorrow. Amidst the bloody rants and the penance, you find the symbol carved into the stone itself. You recognize it as the sigil of the Children of the Endless Gate, surrounded by skulls to an unnameable and alien god. Try to read the name. You cannot read the name, for it's obscured by splatters of blood smeared by the venerating touch of countless passing cultists. Still, you're fairly certain that this is the tomb of Marcissa, whose proximity to Inifir must be what inspired the display of, you hardly dare call it devotion, but it's certainly effusive. Touch the symbol. As you reach out to touch the symbol, spark flares from it, and you feel your tattoo blazing in sympathy. The rock under the symbol evaporates as if it were transmuting itself into another dimension, revealing a large niche.
I'm making a note.
Ooh. Within it is a thing of strange dimensions and impossible angles, spawned from an unearthly metal that seems to flow as you examine it. Its branching limbs cross in a lattice that holds no clear pattern. Tidal energies seep from it, and you recognize the sigil of the changing god stamped on its base. What else it might be, this is a Merecaster. But not one you can use, at least not now. Someone has twisted it out of alignment, and it would be impossible guesswork to return it to a proper state. See. So we have this Merecaster. Can we try to use it? Use item. This Merecaster is made of strange dimensions and impossible angles, spawned from unearthly metal that seems to flow as you examine it. Its branches limber across in a lattice that holds no clear pattern. Its surface is hot and somehow restless, as if it wants to move but cannot. Soft knobs press into the soft flesh of your palm, pulsing gently, but when you turn the device over, there is nothing there. The silent voice of the mirror within sings to you, calling you to join it. Access the mirror. Someone has twisted the Merecaster out of alignment. It would be impossible guesswork to put it in proper state again. Okay, put the Merecaster away. Maybe someone can fix it, but not
Look out
me.
below! Above!
I don't know about this. Let's see.
Sideways!
Clawing invisible fingers tug at your skin. They are drawing you into the portal, eager for the life that flows through your body, eager to keep you there. You have a bad feeling that once you step through this gate, there will be no way out except to find the one who opened it.
I'm making a
Do
note.
it. Yeah, we know that symbol. The clawing fingers release you, perhaps knowing there is nowhere for you to go. You are within the Endless Gate now. You are theirs. The air is chill and moist. Screams of agony permeate the darkness around you, and you sense something watching. There is no choice but to venture forth. It kind of looks like I'm naked.
Yes.
This armor sucks. Several people have been flayed, their skins stretched into grotesque banners, faces contorted in a rictus of eternal pain. The skins flap back and forth in a wind you do not feel. Beyond them you see a clear passage deeper into this hell. Suddenly a pair of eyes snaps open. These are not flayed skins, but living people. Kill us! The The children brought us here not to die, but to suffer, defeat the things that live here, slowly, eternally. No! The skin behind the first, partially obscured in the dark mist, shakes herself awake. Her face remains twisted in agony even as she speaks. Our deaths make them stronger. If you kill us, you will only die here as well. Run. Save yourself. There's only death. The third voice moans from the darkness behind the first two. Its eyes remain closed, its mouth gnawed in an ugly grimace. Kill us, or the children, or both, or neither. It does not matter. Death is all that awaits you. The three skins squeeze their eyes shut, their mouths open in wordless screams as some new agony befalls them. A malevolent presence waits down upon you. Something watches with eager anticipation. It almost wants you to kill them. Leave them alone for now. You can always kill people later.
You won't notice I'm gone.
Oh, okay, let's go. We can always kill them later. Oh, hey there, gay cultists. You're watching out?
You want a job done right.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So they have 20 health. You can just run in here.
I'm ready. I'm always ready.
Can we just go for a... Did I make him get flanked? Alright, let's go.
Victorious!
That was probably not a good idea. I should have attacked the other one. Oh, you bastard. Oh, they're gonna gang up on him, and I'm gonna blow them up. Oh, you guys are so dead. Can I kill them? Can we do 20? That supposedly does 20. Do it.
You hit me, I'll hit you.
Good thing them are smart. Alright, can we just loot them? Oh, what is this? That's crap. Take it. I must say, picking up that skill was pretty good. It's pretty good for a fight.
Are we ready to go?
Go for a big
I
heal.
could stand a little more of that.
Yeah.
Alright.
For now, it's okay. Like, oh, more of these. The skins are like those you met, alive and in eternal pain. One of them snaps its eyes open as you approach. Kill us! You will reach the center more quickly. No. Second moans behind him. When we die, they grow stronger. You will never survive. Nah, leave them.
Let's do it.
More quickly? I don't know.
Go.
I don't care about quickness. Alright, Ertis, you gotta go in and go for a big swing.
Action! Here I come!
Uh-oh, I made the wrong move.
Yes. Now.
Can we just kill the ones in the back? They have 20 health.
Try this out.
They're all dead. Are they going? You can go in and go for a kill. Can you go? Wow, you have pathetic damage. We need to get a medium weapon for you. Oh, yeah. I don't need it. I believe we got him. Oh! Big hooks. Oh, Ertis is taking some damage. Can we just kill that one? That one? Let's go with that.
Yes!
That's fine, you don't have to go. What? Oh, you just move this away, or are you just doing damage too? Alright, let's just kill the guy. Go for a single hit.
You never had a chance.
Yeah, that looks like it. Single target damage? Here it is. Audio damage, clever nano. Everything else, well, these guys don't do a lot of damage. Elegant, you're not really carrying your weight right now.
I'm going.
Ooh,
All right.
what is that? Well, like, we're not really finding a good medium
All
weapon.
right.
We're definitely watching out for that, but these weapons suck.
handle it.
Not like his weapon is so
What?
bad. So, not that one. Does 7 damage.
Absolutely.
Alright, let's see. These skins are like the others, their faces warped in unspeakable agony. One of them snaps, its eyes open as you approach. You cannot face what lies beyond here. Flee, save yourself. Fool! A second moans behind him. This is our chance at freedom. Who else will ever release us? The first skin smacks its gnarled lips as though considering this. Yes, yes, kill us, and nothing at all foul will befall you. Leave them. We can always kill people later.
What do you need?
Danger awaits. I could
Heal 'em
stand
up.
a little more of that.
We're okay
Like
for
a
now.
whisper.
Alright. Cultists. Looks like we can't really go for an AoE tech here. Let's make him run in and do a do just a basic hit.
You never had a chance.
Yeah, that's no good. Wish I had an option to like act later. Can we kill that guy? No, really. I would need to use 2 points for that in order to kill those ones. I would need to use 3 points.
You dare strike me?
That's fine, I suppose.
Fine.
Clever Nano, don't be a cookie Nano, okay? Let me go for him. Our attack sucks. Alright, go for it.
You want more of that?
He's even taking some poison damage. Oh, he hooked him in. Come here like that. Come again, but they have melee. Oh, what? No? They're not melee? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Can you just kill that one? No. 15 is the maximum damage she can do.
Yes!
Alright. What? Oh, that is odd. Alright, let's kill the gate cultist.
You never had a chance.
They have 16 health. We need to go from max
Surrender.
pointer. Alright,
Don't push me.
I'm not pushing you. Let's go for some heals.
Onward. Ah, that's more like it. Onward.
More heals.
What?
Well met yourself.
Yeah?
Can you just go for the heal?
Danger awaits. I could stand a little more of that.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're not gonna get more. We're okay for now.
Of course.
Of course.
Whatever.
Good thing that we rested before that. Our cast of almost used up. This pretty big place. And I believe this is a great time for a cliffhanger. Who knows what dangers lie here? We will find Marissa. We'll find the big boss chick, who's called, not really sure how. Inifear, I believe. We just have to see. Anyway, that's it guys. Hope you had fun. Tell me if you did and see you around. And have a good one.